about my daughter.
Anything more you could tell me about Kasumi?
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again, but there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. He passed away recently.
Uh-huh. Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife said she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers?
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know... Why would she just leave her family, with no explanation? Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
Tell me about this radio your daughter was working.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. We're pretty isolated out here.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi.
My daughter is strong. But why would she leave without telling us?
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. He was the only one that could really talk to her. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night.
Nothing else right now.
Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy. Project log, dreams. Recording. Project log, radio. Second, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common. Project log, kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right, everyone. I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I could come with you.
It is better if I go alone, Kasumi. Do not worry. I have your list.
You don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad. Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I I'm going to go. To meet these synths, I have to know the truth about myself. They've told
Excuse
me
me,
to sail up
Mr.
north to a
Nakano.
town called
Have
Far
you finished
Harbor.
your investigation? Did you
I can
find
make my way
anything?
to them from there.
I think I know where Kasumi went.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You have to...
Wait, did you find out why she left it?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if...
You're right, Detective.
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter's human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her.
Maybe your daughter is just confused, having an identity crisis.
Oh, God. Does she even think we're still her parents?
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. You have to get to Far Harbor. Take my ship on the dock.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. And here, the payment we discussed.
Put the damn gun down. Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Be careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off. If you do, you might not be able to...
Man the hull! Something's out there.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill!
Hell?
I've peeled everyone!
Gate! Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
Mariner? There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Gulpers!
Oh, God! Defend yourselves!
Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
5 stars. And above it.
Clear.
All right. Well done, all. Open the gate. Oh, we made it. I can't believe it. Thank you.
Appreciate the help, Mainlander. We're all
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. But for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
If you managed to survive despite all that, you must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Adam would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one that's been there.
Thanks for the info.
Please, lend a hand around town if you're able. And let me say something you might not hear again. The fog's poison on account of the Children of Adam.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, because this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
What family are you talking about?
I was just about to explain. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. But now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Wait. Are you saying that I'm the mysterious stranger who's going to help you avenge your family?
Ah, you're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. Petey was my cousin. He was out foraging at the National Park campground. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night.
Sure.
Of course, those ferals are still out there.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia?
Oh man, I
Heard
love
there was
comics.
a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
This girl's all her family has. You'd have to be a real wretch not to give a damn.
Bah. This goes against all reason. I won't get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, right? And then the real work can...
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
We're the only bar in town.
We're trying to have a conversation.
Let's head out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul as sin, but it'll help.
Need general
You need to
supplies?
move through
Visit the bait shop.
Old mountain trails where we're. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Bradaway is all you need. Tracks.
Thanks to Connie
Fresh
Allen
ones.
for that trip on
Trappers and
Rocket 69. It's a
Start.
two-seater. Now, folks, I'm sure you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Some bold claims by our intrepid reporter. Since possibly little among us, undetected. Very serious. The mayor's office has, of course, issued a statement denying the validity of the article, saying all
You're not half bad in a scrap.
the mayor
Figured
himself
I'd have to
insists
take care of a lot of
fears
them.
raised in the article
Might just make a proper Far Harbor woman out of you.
between you and me, listeners.
See, the fog can do a number on you.
Just to
Get you
be
all
on the
turned
safe
around.
side. Well, never a dull moment. City Radio. Here's Grandma Plays the Numbers by Montoni Harris.
Here's the mountain trail. Still got a ways to go. They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear, but you never know. When I was a young lad, no higher than your knee, the whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. We ain't alone here. Out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul as sin, but it'll help. We need to move through the main track. Old mountain trail is where we're. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in comics. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need.
Slice 'em! Alex for that trip on Rocket 69. It's a Here's a strange state of affairs for you folks. Some or all of you may have heard of that old Parsons Asylum in the Northeast. You may also have known to stay away from it. I guess no one told the group of raiders about that.
Excuse me.
Deep fog has all manner of nasties. See the fog and
raiders right now.
Get you all turned around. Trappers were mean to begin with, but now.
Now you could assume they got what they wanted and bolted. But given how creepy that place was,
That all you got?
If something else happened. We may never know for sure. You know what? That's okay with me. Here's another one from Betty Hutton. Guys, don't take this personally.
Gotcha!
Starting to have fun.
Let's count the ammo and see what's left. Here's the mountain trail. You stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with. Say it's time for a drink. You like them puppies? We grow everything extra mean on the island. Still got a ways to go. That crawler, they usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear, but you never know. Young lad, no higher than your knee. Whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. What was that? Look sharp! Someone or something else here.
Safety off.
Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing we don't see too many of them.
It's you or me, and it ain't gonna be me.
A bit of exercise, Matt.
Hold there. Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad-worshipping lunatic, that's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those, too?
Go ahead and shoot her, then.
She ain't worth wasting ammo on. Too bad I left my hunting knife at home.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that...
Good riddance.
You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you? Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
Worthy? What do I have to do to join?
There is a ritual his children must perform. If you succeed, you will be rewarded with entrance into our family.
Okay. Sign me up.
Excellent. Head to the nucleus.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on. Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now.
Hey there.
And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
You should come with me. I can...
There you are. I almost thought you forgot about me.
Time to hit the road.
You couldn't live.
Sure.
It's a dangerous idea and is met by some very mixed reactions around the Commonwealth.
Sure.
I guess if you are out there,
Hey.
good luck,
Yeah, well, take this. You're gonna need
now
it.
here's one that anyone who's had trouble letting go will relate to. It's all over.
Can't pick this.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed. Before you do, though, tell me.
She's human, and she has a family waiting for her.
But imagine what it means if you're wrong. If Kasumi is a synth, then she doesn't have a family. None of us take this transition lightly.
Right.
That someone stripped her very identity from her. I want you to understand that before you see her. One more question, if you'll indulge me. Tell me.
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure?
Sure. You're treading on very personal territory. Back off.
Okay. You're not ready to have this conversation. Whatever you believe, we will accept you for who you are. Synth or human.
I'm not a synth. End of discussion.
I understand. I won't pry any further. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Kasumi is usually working down below. whenever you wish to see her. Is there anything else you'd like to...
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine.
You tracked Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that my job is to make sure they all remain safe.
Uh-huh. How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
Never mind.
All right.
Excuse me!
Did you need something?
I'd like to help you all.
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing. You've had some experience,
Some other time, maybe?
Fine.
Hey!
Did you need something?
I'd like to help you all.
Actually,
yes.
As a matter of fact, there is. If you've had some
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become...
This island is a death trap. Your synth probably ended up as Mirelurk food.
I certainly hope not, but I'd like to know for certain. You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now.
I assume you're not planning on staying.
Excuse me.
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me? Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me... They wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Kasumi, listen to me. You're not a synth.
Believe me, I've thought about that. How you can never really know. But it just answers so many questions. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone? I've been lying to you this whole time?
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Ray are still your parents.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth... Acadia isn't what I thought it was. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it.
Indeed. You're coming with me, Kasumi.
No, I can't. I'm sorry. But there's something terrible going on here, and I... Wait. You find things. Track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me? What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
Sister, there's a lot of things on this island more important than you.
If you could just hold the jokes for a second. You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them. And, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us?
Personally, I find calculated mass murder to be very soothing.
Look, help me out, and if I'm wrong, you have storage space right next to there. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal.
Right. I'll figure this out. Just stay here.
Okay. Good luck. Ugh. Circuitry is completely fried.
Got it.
You've done that a few times.
That last number? Hey folks, time for some news. Though, actually, this time it's more addressing some rumors than anything else.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have, but I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
Anytime you want me to carry some of that valuable gear you're lugging, you just let me know.
Acadia's far away enough from the Institute. We don't have to worry, right?
Dima?
Is there anything I can do?
Well, I know you left some of your memories behind.
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. But you...
All right.
Before I begin...
You're keeping far...
Not exactly. We would give... Unfortunate...
I know all I need to.
Then my plan... In the... I'll give you... It's not... I've looked...
I'm gonna replace all your memories with pictures of cats. Meow.
Well, I suppose that would certainly make remembering some of my darker hours more... In all seriousness, one more thing before... Our ultimate goal... Need to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves a...
Won't take long.
Thing before you leave. Whatever our ultimate goal.
Hey, if you need something, I'm all over it.
You're back, but Kasumi is...
I found Kasumi. She's safe and sound, but she won't think about coming back until I help with some problems up north.
Thank God she's all right. But she needs help.
Hold up, Knight. Let me make one thing clear. As a member of the Brotherhood, you serve... When I give you a mission,
Perfectly.
Good. I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job.
If so, that's a serious security risk.
That's what worries me. If there is a traitor, our entire operation here could be in jeopardy. I want you to take charge of this investigation. Report to Night Sergeant Gavel at the base. Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit.
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismissed.
I have a situation I need to report.
All right. I'm listening.
From everything I've heard,
I found a place called Acadia. The Brotherhood will want to do something about it.
You going to explain why this is relevant?
There's a synth calling itself Dima, gathering followers in Acadia.
It's renamed itself? You mean it's acting autonomously? What are you going on about?
They're growing in number. More synths are being brought in regularly.
So this isn't a problem we can allow to continue. I'm starting to see why you brought this to me. What else can you tell me?
They're trying to set up some kind of permanent place for themselves, outside the Institute.
So this isn't an Institute operation? Well, that makes it even worse. All right, I've heard enough. You were right to bring this to my attention. I'll see that the matter is raised with Elder Maxon as soon as possible. If he wants to eradicate this menace, we'll need time to refit vertibirds for extended flight. I'll get the crews to work. In the meantime, any additional intelligence you can gather will help ensure that the action we take is precise. Do not engage these synths until we're prepared.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating.
You gave those muties at Fort Strong something to think about.
I'll repeat.
Now he's just starting to have fun.
folks out there listening to Diamond City Radio always enjoyed the radio plays, right? The ones about the dreaded Silver Shroud. We've had them in rotation for a while now, and they're a fun little adventure. Only now it seems the adventure has become real. That's right, folks. The Commonwealth now has its very own superhero in the form of the Silver Shroud. Or, at least, someone dressing up like him. Crime and Goodneighbor has a new enemy, it seems. Why would someone don that costume? Your guess is as good as mine. Probably better, in fact. Goodneighbor resident Kent Connolly swears that he was actually rescued by his Tommy gun-toting hero. So I guess if you're out there and thinking about breaking the law, you might want to consider steering clear of Goodneighbor.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're going to find.
So, is that what those death projections... Or is he still hiding something? Do you have a way in?
Right? I haven't found anything, yet.
Okay. Let me know when you've found something.
Kasumi.
Any luck? Have you found a way into Dima's memories?
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? I wonder if you'll need to, connect to the old banks the way he does. Oh, but that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just...
If all I find in those memories is just 100 years worth of Dima staring at a wall, I'm gonna be really annoyed.
Well, if you did, that's almost good, right? That means they're harmless. Anyway, good luck.
Hey, Kasumi.
Dima has secrets. We have to find out what he's really up to.
Come on, just leave it.
Sweet.
Every day, another harbor man leaves the island.
I need to talk to you about a missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
I'm working with Chase.
Okay, I believe. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless, looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes and attracting unwanted attention. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog. That was the last I saw of him.
Relax. I'll take care of this.
Sorry. My nerves are a little shot. Look, if you're really going after that synth, just be careful out there.
Right.
I feel like